He's not responding. Check breathing and pulse.
He's not breathing.
Insert a Mayo tube and ventilate. He's just lost his pulse.
Immobilize his neck with a neck brace.
Look at his rhythm. Quick, the defibrillator. Give me the paddles.
He's fibrillating.
Give him adrenaline while I do the massage. Counting. 1, 2, 3.
There's rhythm and pulse.
Take his pressure. I'm going to intubate.
He's at 70 maximum.
The pressure's coming up. He's at 90-60.
Call the helicopter. He's critical, so we gotta get him out. Hello.
Hello?
Good morning. Daniel Villa's parents.
Yes.
Look, your son has had a motorbike accident. Very serious. He's got a cranioencephalic traumatism. As I say, very serious. Plus he also had a cardiac arrest there at the scene of the accident. They had to intubate, and he arrived here in a very poor condition. What we're going to do now is a scan and x-rays. We're going to be bringing him up to the...
But he'll be all right.
I can't say, but the situation's very serious. I'm sorry, I can't spend any more time with you now. I'll ask you to go up to the first floor where there's a waiting room for the intensive care.
But can we see...
No, not now. I can't let you see him now. No, we're not able to now. And also, excuse me if I have to leave you. But I can't spare any more time, all right? Go up to the ICU waiting room.
All right.
Come on, let's go up.
He's hemodynamically stable, so let's do the neurological exam.
Yes, he's in Glasgow 3.
Right, prepare 50 cc's of serum at 4 degrees to check the ocular vestibular reflex. We'll see if there's a response. Then 3 millimeters of atropine, and we'll check the vagal nerve and see if he responds. The diagnosis is brain death, is brain death, is brain death, is brain death. That means that Daniel is dead. Daniel is dead. Daniel is dead. We'll have to tell the family. Don't get up. Dr. Sunak, Mr. and Mrs. Vila.
Hello.
How do you do?
Hello.
How is he, Doctor?
Well, I'm afraid the news I have isn't good.
Has something happened?
As I told you this morning, your son, as a result of the accident, has suffered brain injury which has caused massive inflammation. When that happens, the pressure inside the head increases enormously. Since his arrival, we've been trying everything we can to reduce the pressure, but our efforts have simply not been sufficient. Due to this high pressure, the blood isn't reaching the brain. When the brain doesn't receive oxygen, it dies. As the brain is life, this is what we call brain death. I'm very sorry to tell you that your son has died.
No. This morning, less than an hour ago, he was stable. Less than an hour ago, he was breathing.
Yes, of course. But this morning, we already told you that the situation was critical. Obviously, it appears that Daniel is breathing, but it's not him who's breathing. A machine is doing it for him.
No. But what are you saying? Less than half an hour ago, we saw our son breathing. Less than half an hour ago, you told us he was stable. Do you see that road over there? It's been diverted to pass right through here.
then what's gonna happen to the trees?
The machines will come and cut them down. That's why we've come here. Do you see that tree? That's where I first told your mother that I loved her.
Well, I don't want anything to happen to that tree. Are we gonna take it so that they can't cut it down?
We can't do that. But we'll have to do something else. We'll take a branch and we'll put it in the garden so it can give life.
We are very sorry about what's happened. We know this is a very hard moment for you. But unfortunately, nothing could be done to save his life. Mr. and Mrs. Villa, I'd like you to listen for a moment, please. There are people, youngsters like Daniel, who are about to die. But there is a ray of hope for them. And Daniel's organs could give them that hope. Did you ever talk about organ donation?
I don't remember.
Perhaps since Daniel was a very young person, you never considered the possibilities. But you as parents know him, and know better than anyone how Daniel felt.
Please, no. You can't ask that of us now.
We're not in any condition to make a decision like this. Not right now. No. No.
Every day he's more listless. I know he doesn't want me to realize, but I only have to look in his eyes.
I can't fool you and say I'm a little better today. We both know I'm getting worse day by day.
It's normal. It's normal, Carlos, that you're more depressed. Bear in mind that the situation is at a very advanced stage. Your heart is very weak, very dilated, in spite of the medical treatment. We'd already spoken about this more than once during your previous visits. The only solution I see for your condition is a heart transplant. And now, Carlos, Anna, the decision is yours.
If that was the case, what chance of success would the transplant have?
Well, the truth, Carlos, is that of every 10 heart transplants, 8 are fine during the first year, and afterwards the recipient can live perfectly with his new heart for many years. The one thing is clear. We have far more possibilities with a transplant than if we allow the illness to evolve.
And afterwards? Could I lead a normal life?
Yes, Carlos. If everything goes well, as we hope, you will be able to lead a practically normal life. And when I say normal, I mean any activity, including sport.
And how long will we have to wait?
Well, unfortunately, I can't give you an exact date. That will depend on the person who dies having compatible physical characteristics with you, Carlos, and, of course, on the generosity of the people wanting to donate organs. Quite simply, I can't give you an exact date.
Do you think we'll get one in time?
Of course we will.
All right.
And remember what I've told you. Hope. Is that clear? Come on,
Thanks.
Thanks. Doctor, forgive me for bothering you. You can tell me the truth. Could he die before we find a donor?
it's possible, and we'll have to be prepared to face difficult situations. Unfortunately, and in spite of all of our efforts, there are many patients who are in the same situation as your husband who die while they're on the waiting list. But, Anna, let's be optimistic. Call me if you have any problems.
Thank you.
See you soon.
This little branch will have a tree at home.
But are you sure it's gonna live?
Yeah, don't worry. You'll see how it grows.
Hey, gardeners! Time to eat!
Yes. Hello. No. You got the wrong number. What a time. What a time to call someone. All right. Goodbye. It's nothing. Just a wrong number. You're thinking the same as me, aren't you?
Yes. I can't get it out of my head. It's as if...
We can't think about it anymore. We can't do anything. It's past. No good torturing ourselves.
But we could have. I don't know.
It's done. Done. It's done. Done.
Yes, hello? Yes, speaking. Doctor, hello. Yes, of course. We're ready, yes. Yes. Thank you very much. We'll leave right away. There's a possible donor. We have to go immediately to the hospital. Doctor?
Anna, how are things?
Fine.
Carlos? Well, as I told you on the phone, we have good news. I can imagine how you've been waiting for this moment.
I thought it would never arrive.
Right. And we followed your advice, Doctor. And we haven't lost hope.
Carlos, we're going to do everything possible to get that heart working again, okay?
I've no doubts about that, Doctor. We're in your hands.
Perfect. Come on, accompany me, please, Anna.
Sure.
I'm not going to leave you.
No.
Anna?
Yes?
Do you remember me?
Yes, of course I remember you. How could I forget?
Your husband's in good spirits. Don't worry, everything will be all right.
You've seen my husband?
Yes, I'm the transplant coordinator. Everything is ready. Don't worry, he's in very good hands. Anna, are you all right?
Yes. You asked me if I remember you. You cannot imagine how often my husband and I remember you. We haven't been able to forget.
Come on, come with me.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
If my husband lives, it'll be thanks to this heart. And how how can we thank the family for everything they've done for us?
Believe me, it's impossible. The transplant law guarantees anonymity between the donor and the recipient. However, we will definitely thank them for you.
I understand. How strange and tremendous is life. And how it teaches us to look at ourselves, to recognize our mistakes.
Hey, how's it going? Uncle Carlos has made me a fort. A fort? Up in the trees? What fun!
That's my little pirate!
Uncle Carlos!
Come on, champion!
So you're gonna race your uncle?
Yeah.
Eh? 1, 2, 3, go on! Hey, come on! Go, go, go! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Hey! Good boy, come here! Hey, attaboy! Woo!
Well done. Well, let's go inside.
With this little branch, we'll have a tree at home.
But are you sure it's gonna live?
Yeah, don't worry. You'll see how it grows.
Every day, the number of patients benefiting from successful transplants is increasing, either through improving their quality of life or through lives saved. However, there is one characteristic of a transplant that makes it different from all other medical procedures. To carry it out, the participation of the whole society is necessary through organ and tissue donation. At present, any citizen resident in Spain and needing a transplant has the maximum possibility of obtaining one in sufficient time. Nevertheless, the need for organ and tissue donation increases day by day, as there are more and more patients on waiting lists. Unfortunately, some of them die without obtaining a transplant. The refusal of citizens to donate organs and tissue constitutes the main avoidable cause of loss of donors. Donation is considered at a moment of suffering for the family, as the result of the loss of a family member. This situation makes it difficult to absorb and assimilate information, and even more difficult to make decisions. To speak about donation, clarifying doubts, and dealing with possible prejudices could mean that more people accept donation. We must remember that any one of us, or our families, could find ourselves at some point in life on one side or the other of the donation process.